guys, so here's the final product of the hood, and yeah, that's how she looks. Not so bad. It is a ton more aggressive. It turns a lot more heads, which is cool, but then again, not really my style. But you know, what do I expect, you know? So yeah, the paint didn't really come out all that good, but it's not supposed to be for show. It's just functional. You can see the manifold right there. That's the power steering line right here. It's not cut 100%, but it's all good. It still flows. And that's the NACA duct right there. That was a huge fail. There's the reservoir right there. And yeah, I thought it was gonna be more over the intake, but I don't know. I thought all that stuff was a little bit over here and the intake was there, but the intake is actually here and the engine is pushed over. But yeah, so it's all right though. I could always just put a piece of metal and put filler over it. You'll never even know it's there. I could always do that. And yeah, just to get rid of it or keep it, you know, so. But yeah, so overall it's looking pretty good. There's a lot of trash right here, so I had to like kick some trash around, get it out of the shot. It's the back end of it. But yeah, overall it's pretty nice, good look. See, there's all the trash right there. A lot of homeless people here. Overall, it's a nice look. I like it. I'm gonna keep it for a few months, and then I'm just gonna put the original hood back on. But yeah, it's a little bit different. When I walk up to the car, I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I did that. It's pretty cool. Probably looks a lot better in person, but you guys will probably like it, probably dislike it, and that's where I nicked it right there. So the most important thing, is it functional? This is 110% functional. I got in comments saying it's for turbo cars only, since you see them on Evos and, you know, STIs, and all the turbo cars have like, you know, openings and NACA ducts like the GTRs and stuff. But hood louvers serves three main functions. Number one is whenever the air comes in, it goes and it hits the engine, that has nowhere to go. So it just basically heats up and that's it. It just heat soaks. But this one, the air goes in and it could actually come out and, you know, come out the top, and not allowing it to actually, you know, build up heat. So basically it makes the radiator and the front grille more functional. So that's number one. Number two is drag. Whenever your car is going down the highway or down the racetrack or wherever, most likely it's going to be for circuit driving, since, you know, drag racing, you want aerodynamics, because you're not going to be, you know, revving for 15 minutes, you know, 20 minutes or whatever, or all day. You know, it's just one pass down the drag strip, so this is really not needed. But for like circuit racing, when the air goes in and it has nowhere to go, just think of it as like a parachute. You have the hood, you have the firewall, you have the shock towers, and all that goes in there, and it creates pressure, and that is basically drag, and it's not allowing it to go. So when it goes in and it actually has a place to escape, the air comes right out, and it basically gives it more flow, and air could go right through. And have you noticed, like, if you look at the new Ford GT, how it has like those side ducts that go in? Like, you could basically look inside of the car from outside. And if you look at Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and everything, basically they want to make the car, the exterior of the car, as open as possible. So when air hits it, it flows inside of it, and then it goes out the back, giving it less drag. And then the third and final reason is it gives it more downforce. Whenever you go and that drag, it collects, that air is going to collect when you're doing 90 miles per hour down a, you know, a highway, or you know, I'm going to just say a straightaway with your buddies that you're racing. That drag is going to be there, and it's also going to give it, you know, it's going to lift. This one's going to give it more traction by reducing that pressure under the hood, allowing the air to come out, giving you more downforce, and it's not going to be such a high pressure point. But yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. hoods are sealed all the way around, and these things are just meant to go down the highway at 65 miles per hour and to be driven aggressively to the grocery store. That's what Type S and all these little sport models were made for, just little enthusiasts. But as you start to go more and more into racing, which I'm not a racer, I do not track, this is just for an experiment, you would want to look at something like this for sure to get the most benefits out of your car. And then obviously you have to do other aero, you got to do better tires and wheels and everything. It's like a whole basically snowball effect. If you do one thing, you got to do everything. And so that's the reason why I did it. It's just to do something different. Kind of bored already, so I want to experiment. And I could always just give this hood away or sell it down the line. So like I keep on saying, repeating, this is 100% reversible, obviously. But yeah. All right, guys, so I'm gonna cut it off right there. You guys been staring at this thing for over 5 minutes. If you want to see more to what I'm doing, smash the like. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next one.